Are you thinking about a home near Sloan's Lake, or are you already living there? Let's chat September 2025 real estate trends for single family homes. Plus, I'll point out a few little known opportunities that could really pay off if you're buying or selling. Okay, at a high level, the market in September for Sloan's Lake, Colorado had 3.5 months of housing supply. So if you're not familiar with this stat, months of supply refers to how long it would take to sell at the home currently on the market based on the current pace of sales. Supply is abundant compared to just a year ago. Active listings in the metro climbed to almost 14,000 in July of 2025, which was up more than 32% year over year. Denver went from one of the hottest markets to one of the more challenged markets. Because of the increase in supply over the summer, Denver has shifted into a more tentative buyer's market. Buyer's markets tend to have longer sale times, more price reductions and concessions, and flat to falling prices. Let's talk median sales price. September of 2025 was $880,000, which was up 3.33% from August and down 37% from $1.4 million from September last year. But in my opinion, the increase this past month could be a result of the sellers pricing more aggressively and interest rates dropping slightly. Next up, let's talk about the average list to sale price ratio. The sales price list price ratio is the average sale price divided by the average list price for sold properties expressed as a percentage. If it's above 100%, homes are selling at list price. The September 2025 sale, in September, the sale list price ratio was about 97.79%, which was equal to the previous month and equal to September of 2024. Now, it's important to remember that this number is heavily influenced by the pricing strategy that sellers use. While some might interpret this as the market softening, what it really suggests is that sellers are pricing a little higher and buyers are not willing to pay the list price. We're still not seeing much of the way of price drops at this point in the year. Okay, you might be wondering, how long is it taking for homes to sell right now? In September, the average days on market in Sloan's Lake was 20 days, which is down 69% from 66 days last month and 67% lower from 62 days in September of 24. So if you're thinking about selling, this could be a really good time to list in this neighborhood, especially if we're expecting rates to drop a little bit before the end of the year. However, you do need to have your home stand out since inventory levels in general are still really high. Thinking about buying either now or in the future, interest rates, as of today, for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage is 6.3%. A 15-year is 5.5%, and a VA is about 5.5%. Loan types, credit scores, and whether you're working with a traditional bank or an alternative lender determine what rate you can actually get. Denver's housing market is cooling, not crashing. While June of 25 saw a 2% year-over-year increase, more inventory and higher rates could bring pressure on prices ahead. Buyers now have options and sellers face more competition, with a 3% rise in new listings versus last year, but a 16% dip from last month. We're seeing seasonal shifts. Yet Denver's strong economy and lifestyle keep the market steady. One key thing to remember, macro level stats don't tell the full story, especially in the Denver metro. What's happening in Sloan's Lake can be totally different from what's happening in other parts of the metro. And even within Sloan's Lake, the micro market varies greatly. So whether pricing trends differ between single family homes and townhomes, your experience will vary depending on the neighborhood. Every buyer and seller's journey is different. And while market stats give us a snapshot, they don't tell the whole story. So if you're wondering how today's trends affect you personally, I'd love to offer a free, no obligation market review for us to chat about your neighborhood in a no pressure free conversation. I'll always share honest insights so that you can make the best choice for your goals and timing. If that sounds helpful, click the link in the video to connect with me. And if you're not quite ready yet, then feel free to check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you back here next month with another local update.